Some major things are being planned for AJ Styles, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's going on with the Vision, Jade Cargill, and more. Starting things off with AJ Styles and what's reportedly being planned there. AJ has now made it publicly known he plans on retiring from in-ring action in 2026. After hinting at the retirement in a few interviews, AJ Styles is now addressing live event crowds, telling them how this may be his final time with them before his retirement. AJ has not given an exact retirement window for himself. All he's revealed so far that he's done in 2026. And heading into SummerSlam 2025, he said multiple times that SummerSlam 2025 probably could have been his final SummerSlam as well. So it's looking like he won't be sticking around literally to the end of the year like John Cena did. Based off his hints so far, it sounds like AJ could retire before summer 2026 even ends. So that's still a mystery there. A lot of fans are wondering if AJ's retirement could be at WrestleMania itself. It doesn't get much bigger than that. So if AJ doesn't plan on sticking around until December 2026, WrestleMania 42 does seem like a solid option for his final match. Reports are also claiming that WWE is extremely aware of AJ's intentions of retiring in 2026, and how a proper huge send-off is in the making for AJ Styles in 2026. It doesn't sound like he'll have a full year tour from start to finish like John Cena, but it looks like his upcoming retirement will be acknowledged on television throughout 2026, and we'll conclude with a final big program that's allegedly in the works here. Jade Cargill made headlines this week after she took to the comment section of a TikTok video from a fan that was giving their opinion on how WWE should have handled Jade Cargill. The fan was talking about how Jade Cargill would have benefited from going through the NXT system before arriving on the main roster in WWE. Jade Cargill did not enjoy the fan's remarks at all and left a series of very expletive comments under the post. Jade called the individual Four Eyes for wearing glasses, made fun of their teeth, and called the gold chain fake. Jade also promised to become world champion one day in those comments. Jade even reposted her comments on that post and said how everyone needs to get off her, how she's chilling, and how she's going to get back to how she used to be. After a while, Jade took her own TikTok upload down and deleted her comments under the fan's post as well. Jade Cargill hasn't been seen on WWE television since the Triple Threat Women's title match. Although she's in the middle of a mini hiatus, no one expects it to last that long, and she should be back soon. It's just a little unknown what she'll be doing next on SmackDown. They spent the whole summer building Jade Cargill up as the #1 contender for the WWE Women's title. She had multiple opportunities at the title. There were many instances there in those matches where fans felt like Jade was surely taking the title home. But surprisingly, everyone's predictions were wrong, and she did not take the title home in any of those matches. So after so many consecutive title opportunities, it does seem like they'll cool things down there and find other things for Jade to do, which can be hard because, like we've been talking about all summer long, the SmackDown women's roster is very thin and doesn't have much to really work with at the moment. If Alexa and Charlotte return to the singles division, that could open up the door to some potential big matches for Jade Cargill. Jade has said several times over the years that Charlotte Flair is one of her all-time biggest dream matches. So Jade versus Charlotte is technically something that could happen once Charlotte is out of the tag team division. You also have got Bianca Belair that's still looming in the distance. Bianca's return is still an absolute mystery right now due to her hand injury turning out to be worse than originally thought. So there's no timetable at all right now for Bianca Belair to come back, but when she does, you got to assume that there's a lot of potential story there between Jade and Bianca as well. Jade and Bianca were part of arguably one of the hottest storylines coming into 2025 with the entire backstage attack on Jade Cargill. That story was on fire and was one of the most interesting programs at the start of the year. The story fizzled out big time once Naomi became champion and left to Raw. But there was always that tension there between Bianca and Jade for most of 2025. Jade said several times that she did find it weird that Bianca Belair was all smiles and was always happy after Jade got attacked backstage. Jade never physically came after Bianca, but throughout 2025, Jade gave Bianca that certain look of uncertainty and distrust. And even during Bianca's most recent appearance at Evolution, Bianca was the referee and raised Jade's hand after the match. But you could tell that Bianca wasn't the happiest after witnessing that match. Is it because Bianca didn't want to see her two friends at battle with each other? Or is it because Bianca secretly wanted Naomi to beat Jade? There's a lot of potential routes and ideas to pull from there. So that's why the most exciting program for Jade coming up has to be her potentially crossing paths with Bianca Belair. The history, the backstage attack incident, and the strange looks given with each other in 2025 will really set things up for a big program there. So hopefully that is something that unfolds following Bianca returning to WWE. Seth Rollins' alleged arm injury has rushed the Vision's split and has canceled several plans that were reportedly in place. It's being reported that had Seth stayed healthy, the Vision would have remained together for a decent amount of time into 2026, and how the same breakup would have happened for the Vision sometime next year. Bron Breakker kicking Seth Rollins out always appeared to be the plan. They just pushed it extremely forward because of the circumstances with the injury and the situation there. And now reports are claiming that another big angle for the Vision was dropped due to the quick split for the group. It's being said that there was plans to put the World Tag Team titles on Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed, therefore having a full showcase of championship gold in the Vision, with Seth Rollins holding the World Heavyweight title and the Brons holding the Tag Team titles. And that is something that we've seen before with several top factions. Whenever a faction is the focal point of WWE, they will often cover all the members of the group in gold to really show their impact. In recent memory, they did it with the Bloodline and the Judgment Day. So it looks like that was the initial plan here for the Vision, to hold the major championships on Raw brand all at the same time. But due to Seth being removed earlier than expected, the plans were obviously dropped. Although we never got to see all three members of the Vision holding gold at the same time, it still does seem possible for the Brons to make a run at the World Tag Team titles during current day. Maybe that could be part of the argument for kicking out Seth Rollins to begin with. Maybe they can stress to the point how Seth Rollins never really lucked out for them, never even got a tag team titles match. Well, now that they're free from the hold that Seth had on them, maybe now we'll see the Brons make their way up to the tag team division until they ultimately win those tag team titles. The men's tag team division on Raw is pretty bare and depleted at the moment, so why not? The Brons absolutely have a solid shot of elevating the titles and making fans care for the titles again. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.